here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. There's Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Evades him at the 20. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Go, go, go.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. Now he's forced out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Fournette running out of the gun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota now. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go. No.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Mariota. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Titans. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Titans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foles. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. He finds an opening past the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Davis, a man to watch on the outside, but he could be in for a tough go of it. He's going to be watched by Vontae Davis, a multiple-time Pro Bowler, so that will not be an easy assignment.
And what makes Vontae Davis really good at what he does is his frame. Big, strong, physical corner who also can run, and that makes it easy for him to match up with whatever receiver comes in his direction.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Great.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack, Mariota. Pass incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long here for Mariota. The open man is Smith. That one good for 24 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Allen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. It's caught. Smith. 16 yards, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Allen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, It's Allen, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Foles, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll run here with Mack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the out.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Mike 48. Come on.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Suckup's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Let's go.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Bang, 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 bang. Where are they, team? Where are they good?
On second down now, it's Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 48's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mack. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the toss, here's Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If he gets strung out on the perimeter, you're a pro.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up the throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Foles now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Foles on target to Oliver, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Foles, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Caught here by Conley. And he's got some space here. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Eli Harrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check, 48's the mic. I got him.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They run the counter. Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for 26 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, do it.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
We got three.
They'll run with Allen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
The 46-yard line.
Check, 48's the mic. Bound to lose one.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now a carry for Allen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.